My name is le Comte de Sabatha, and this is le Comte de Sabatha's teachings. What you are about to hear is not speculation, nor is it the product of blind faith. It is the result of deep discussions among mystics, those who seek to understand the hidden laws that govern the spiritual world. In this exchange, I, le Comte de Sabatha, responded with insights drawn from knowledge and experience, shedding light on the intricate nature of spirit communication. The idea of contacting a spirit is neither a mere belief nor a random phenomenon. Rather, it is governed by precise metaphysical and energetic laws that must be understood with rigor. Communicating with a spiritual entity is not an arbitrary endeavor, but a process that depends on a set of intrinsic parameters related to the spirit's nature, its evolution after death, and the energetic dynamics that underpin the universe. A spirit does not exist outside of a specific vibrational framework. During its physical existence, it functioned at a unique frequency influenced by its experiences, spiritual level, and degree of elevation. Upon death, this frequency is not annihilated. Instead, it reintegrates into an energetic network corresponding to its state of being. This is where a fundamental law of metaphysics comes into play, the attraction of similar energies. This principle dictates that compatible vibrations cluster together within matrices, egregores, or even the Akashic memory, forming coherent fields of information. Attempting to contact a specific spirit does not mean engaging with an isolated entity, but rather with an interconnected vibratory field. In other words, invoking a spirit has the potential to awaken adjacent energies that resonate with it, without necessarily granting access to its core consciousness. This is why every invocation must be meticulously calibrated. Otherwise, one risks interference from similar but inauthentic entities. Spirit communication is not a matter of simply calling upon an entity. It requires a precise vibrational alignment between the invoker's intent and the nature of the invoked entity. To illustrate this principle, consider a concrete example. If one seeks to establish a connection with Emperor Jean-Jacques Dessalines, but does so with a personal motivation unrelated to his fundamental energy, such as resistance, liberation, or identity affirmation, then the invocation is likely to fail or attract entities of an entirely different nature. The same applies to mere name recognition. Calling upon a spirit without using its proper vibrational frequency is akin to shouting the wrong name in a crowd. The intended recipient will not recognize it and therefore will not respond. A spirit does not react to verbal appellations, but rather to a vibration that aligns with its mission, history, and field of action. A spirit's accessibility after death also depends on its level of evolution. A dense, earthly vibrational spirit may remain close to the material world and be more easily contacted. A spirit that has developed advanced mystical power may be anchored in an ethereal dimension, making it accessible under specific conditions. An ascended master who has transcended lower vibrational layers will be difficult to reach unless the invocation aligns with its precise field of action. In other words, the higher a spirit's elevation, the more its accessibility is conditioned by strict energetic requirements. If one seeks to invoke Jean-Jacques Dessalines for a cause aligned with the liberation of Haiti, the probability of successful contact increases significantly. Why? Because the emotion, intent, and energy emanating from such an invocation resonate with his very essence. Dessalines embodies resistance against colonial oppression, sovereignty, and the emancipation of a people. An invocation driven by these ideals operates on the same frequency as his egregore, thus facilitating access to his spiritual memory. Communicating with a spirit is not a matter of chance or approximation. It is a process governed by strict energetic laws that demand a deep understanding of vibrational dynamics. The success of a spirit contact depends on the intent of the invoker, the frequency they emit, and the compatibility between the energies. Without adhering to these principles, any attempt risks resulting in an indistinct echo or a response from an entity different from the one sought. Thus, invoking a spirit is an art of precision, requiring discipline, wisdom, and a profound comprehension of the subtle laws governing the afterlife. Narrator: The realm of spirits is not a chaotic abyss. It is structured, governed by energy, frequency, and intention. To call upon a spirit is not to simply utter a name. It is to align oneself with its very essence, to vibrate in harmony with its purpose and field of existence. Many seek answers from the beyond, but few understand the laws that separate illusion from true connection. The key is not just desire, but discipline, not just calling, but knowing how to call. In this discussion among mystics, le Comte de Sabatha, provided answers and shared understanding to unveil these spiritual truths. This has been le Comte de Sabatha's teachings, born from the discourse of those who walk the path of wisdom. May this knowledge serve as a beacon, guiding those who truly seek the wisdom of the unseen.